running sound and stuff in Wichita, and probably about 69 or 70, I started my own production company and provided sound and lighting for old rock and rollers. Toured all over the United States, worked with groups like Box Tops and Drifters, Tommy James and Shondells, Three Dog Night, Birds, Herman's Hermits. There's a lot of them.
A lot of the good old bands.
Yeah. Yeah, I did that until '94, and I can't remember what year it was. I'm trying to think. Must have been about '78. I built a recording studio in. No, it wasn't even after that. I designed a recording studio in New York for a guy in 1979, and we built it in 1980. And then shortly after that, I built a studio in my home here. And in 1995, it all burnt to the ground. And so 2 weeks later, I got involved in the Christian Motorcyclists Association. Started doing their sound production for a lot of their national events, and traveling, and got more and more involved in the ministry. And here in 1990, we started a small ministry of our own, but it's really flourishing right now. Overbey Ministries is really moving forward. We put on a deal in Sturgis this year, rented a house, put a stage in the front lawn, and had Christian blues rock bands from all over the United States there, 8 hours a day, for 8 days during that valley. And some amazing things came out of that. Amazing things. They've got people doing prayer walks all over Sturgis now, and Bible studies started from it. And just yesterday, a man told me that a friend of his saw what we did in Sturgis. It was either the Discovery Channel or the History Channel. I don't remember which he said, but it was a documentary about what we did up there in Sturgis.
Oh, great.
I don't know. Anyway, in November, Lord laid on my heart to approach the city council about this building. One of the councilmen had told me that the owners had tried to donate it to the city. The city didn't want it. And I contacted him the next day, and the man said that he thought I was an answer to his prayers. On Friday, they had a meeting about the demolition of this building, and it was going to cost them over $80,000. And they couldn't afford to do that. So I told him to give me a little bit of time to check to see if I could feasibly restore it. And on Tuesday, a friend of mine came down that does roofing all over the world. He looked at it and donated the roof.
Really?
And the next day, the man from Wichita that wanted to donate the building to us showed up here. He called me. It was about 30 minutes out. Brought me the keys. And I said, well, I haven't even had the opportunity to tell you that I'd go ahead and take it. And he said, the Lord told me. So he just drove out. He had some other things to do out here. But anyway, before they got the deed drawn up and signed over, we already had the roof sealed.
Really?
That's some good stuff there, and you can see it's had some long-term damage.
Yeah, it's not. I talked to a man the day before yesterday. He said that if he remembered correctly, he attended the last movie that was shown in here in 1954.
Wow.
And
Now you can turn this into a recording studio?
the downstairs is going to be a recording studio. This is going to be concerts, and we're eventually hoping to put a rear projection screen in where we can show movies. But there'll be screened pretty well because I don't, you know, I mean, this is all being provided by the Lord, and I don't want to tarnish that at all.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, Tony porno flicks.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's,
That's what I was gonna ask you, was like your, you know, financing and funding and stuff. And it sounds
It's
like
all
you're
from
getting
donations.
You're getting it all donated to you and stuff like that.
we've got a man in Macon, Georgia, that donating $380,000 worth of recording equipment for the studio. And I just don't know where it ends.
Good.
We'll be having a fundraiser concert here March 21st and 22nd here in the theater.
Good. Make sure you remind me when that gets close, so we
We'll
get something.
get some flyers to you and stuff.
Some flyers in, we'll get something.
I'd like to maybe come over and record it and broadcast it on our television station.
Great.
We've got a little community television station that's operated by the Shepherd Centers of America.
Come on.
We'll do her.
So we'll have blues rock band, Christian band out of Kansas City, Missouri, Jimmy Bratcher band, and Dan Ferguson from Ark City, doing the artist, and Gary McCann from Andover.
How do you spell that first group you mentioned, Jimmy?
Jimmy Bratcher.
So you've been a recording engineer for a long time, huh?
Yeah. I recorded, produced projects in Nashville and LA, and stuff through the years.
You know Roger Cooper then? I've
Yep.
seen you out there meetings, of course, and stuff
Yep.
like that. Did you meet him here or was he somebody you
I
knew?
met him here through Gary McCann.
Oh,
This
okay.
is
Uh-huh.
an artist that's coming in. Did you see Gary out there?
I think so. I
Got
think
a beard about,
okay, yeah, I remember.
he'll be up here for the fundraiser.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's great. This is probably what's the time schedule on this, you think? I mean, it's all.
Well, we project having a studio running sometime this spring. The theater, like I say, it's gonna be still in rough condition, but we're gonna do that first concert in here, March 21st and 22nd. The afternoon concerts, and Monday after or Saturday after the concert, we're gonna have a hamburger feed downstairs and question and answer time. You know, anybody's got questions, want to understand what we're doing.
Uh-huh. Oh, this would be great. Nice to see somebody doing something in a small community.
Yeah, Lord laid it in my lap. I gotta go.
I'll say, yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like it was definitely meant to be kind of thing.
Yeah, last week, got a call, and this gal had a bunch of sheetrock in a storage building over in Sylvia, and she's selling her house, and needed to move that stuff. It's going up on the walls right now. And the next day, I got a call from the pastor in Sun City. She owned a bunch of theater seating. It's been donated. I'm picking it up tomorrow.
Sun City, Arizona?
No, Sun City, Kansas.
Oh, okay.
But the seating's in Medicine Lodge. But we're going down and pick it up tomorrow.
So you're the construction superintendent. We know who the engineer is.
That's right. Just follow him and we'll be in the right place.
There you go. That's right. Good deal. I think I've got everything covered I need. Anything else you need to ask me? Anything I didn't ask you that you want to make sure we get out there?
Not that I can think of, like I say, that literature I gave you.
There's a lot, yeah. And that,
Give you some of that background, and if you want to do something on Jimmy, well, there's information on him, his bio.
okay.
And like I say, he volunteered to come in and do this fundraiser, so. And he does ministry all over the world.